So over there we have sweet corn. Right where I'm standing, we had sweet corn. Got a little weedy. Unfortunately, this poor corn didn't do much because we had 4 inches right after it was planted of rain. And then it was a little dry in August, and the poor corn didn't know what to do. Okay, so this area started out like this jungle, and all I did was drive over this with the mower deck on the TC to flatten it down. Now, the chickens will strip the leaves off everything. They love lamb's quarter leaves. They like the seed too. They'll eat the lamb's quarter seed, which lamb's quarter is related to one of them grains from, I don't know, South America or something, like quinoa or whatever. And there's some corn, barely, some grass, and they'll strip it all down. This is gonna be a video that's gonna take me a while to edit, because I wanna come back out here and show them stripping it down. I may have to come back out and flatten some of the lamb's quarter again. So yeah, the sweet corn didn't do well, but the chickens will love shredding this up. And I'm gonna move the trailers slowly. Come out here in a couple days, pull them down, because they will thoroughly destroy underneath the trailers, which is the whole point of this operation, is absolute destruction. We want to kill it all. That's why I'm glad we don't have too much nice pasture to run these guys on, because then I have to be on top of moving them, or else they will destroy it and will no longer be nice pasture. It'll just be well fertilized weeds. Yeah, I know, Mr. Rooster. Yep, you can still see the remnants of trampling the jungle. I wasn't thinking about videoing at the time. Handy dandy, got the cart back here. So it's feeding time. We will pick back up here in a few seconds with a clip of the progression of the destruction by the chickens. Who wants a tomato? Watch them play rugby. I think the red color of the tomato helps. Maybe they like the taste. But chickens are all about red, like blood is red. Maybe that's what they think tomatoes are, like these big blood balls. Okay, this is gonna take forever. Yeah, and one of those large rains we had came so fast and split a bunch of tomatoes. And well, Mom collected some to get them out of her way picking. And the chickens love them. See, they're gonna be busy for hours picking at them and getting all juicy. The chickens have been in the jungle for a week. How do you like the jungle? Yeah, what do you think? And in this area between the trailers, especially underneath, they've shredded it pretty good, picking the leaves off. It's just down to a stem pretty much. They're shredding it down. They got all the leaves eaten off of this lamb's quarter here. They got to jump up to get those leaves. And they still have this whole area. Now there's a handful of chickens that go out here, but they're going to start close to home. And I might give it a couple more days out here before pulling the trailers up, because there's still, if we come over here, there's still some grass with leaves, and the whole point is destruction. So they can still eat that off, but it's right at eye level for them. I think chickens are mostly accustomed to going down to the ground instead of eating it at face level. Yeah. It seems the chickens have thoroughly, mostly, destroyed this area by the coops. And if we look just in front of the coops, it's greener up there. They haven't milled about and scratched and eaten up there as much. But back here, they've browned it out pretty good. Killed the grass, plucked off its leaves mostly. So we're gonna go and move the trailers up to that greener section that they're too afraid to go in down there. I mean, they're staying close to home because the trailers offer a lot of protection. Like if a hawk or something flies overhead, the roosters sound the alarm and they all go running in. Well, they don't want to get too far away from the trailers, because if they're too far, then it's a farther run and they're in more danger that way. So they stay close. So let's move them up to that fresher, greener zone. Movements will be very, very slow, just so nobody gets run over. Very slow. We're talking driverless slow. We're in creeper gear. Could you imagine your house just moving on you? Wouldn't that be fun? Once a week you come out and your house is, you know, 20 feet down the road, different part of the yard, someplace new. Now this speed gives the chickens time to get out of the way. And I just fed them, so they're very interested in their feed, instead of wondering what good things happen to come out from underneath the tire, even though it's the same dirt they've been scratching around and exploring for the last week. So yeah, we're gonna come up here into the more greenery. They're even actually got this area worked down pretty good. I'm gonna have to make sure the standing stuff, like this lamb's quarter, gets down. There's a lot of leaves missing, but the chickens will pick off the seed. Hopefully there won't be too much confusion. If we look in between the grassy jungle, the hens are moving down here, and I'm sure many of them have not ventured this far before to see the fun stuff of this area. The farther down we come, the less they've been playing in it. Yeah, you gotta find your new home. Now they're totally enthralled with the spot where the trailer was. Somehow that's really great now, even though they've been living on top of it for, you know, a week or so. So we got 2 more to grab, we'll roll them down. Well, it looks like the chickens have thoroughly destroyed this area. It's very brown, taken down to dirt, everything's dead. So we might as well move them to someplace fresh and let them destroy a new area and make more droppings somewhere else. We can grow good crops next year. I'll give those 2 roosters something else to fight about over there. Never seen them square off like that. Usually they get along, there's enough ladies out here to keep them busy. Brown chicken, brown cow. Or just black chicken, brown chicken. Well, we'll catch you guys later with more fun farming adventures.